What's going on, everybody? It's Commander RestlessCorpse. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now, I've taken someone's advice. So, on yesterday's video, I was informed that, and I'm sure I've seen this in like Reddit posts and other people, and previous videos have also mentioned this, but I was reminded of it yesterday in yesterday's video in the comments that many light years above the core area, there tends to be really huge patches of neutron stars and black holes and stuff. So we're 4 jumps away from the end of a 37 jump journey straight up from where I was, because I did a little bit of research on the galactic map. I looked around, and you guys were not kidding. There are a shit ton of them up there. So I decided to kind of just take this detour to swing up there and check it out. But what's interesting is the destination of this jump journey here is actually an S star. It's one of the stars that I have been saying that I wanted to see. I've never seen an S star, and I've never seen a carbon star. I've never seen a white dwarf. Or that I know of. I probably saw a white dwarf if they're in the bubble. I don't know if they're all over the bubble. I don't know. But I know I've never seen an S star, so that's what we're going towards. And when we get there, then we're going to just do a whole bunch of different jumps around all the neutron stars and black holes and stuff. Now, I'm hoping that there's going to be a bunch, especially maybe where I am, that are undiscovered. I haven't seen anything discovered on the way here, but it very well could be that people just were jumping to get up there. So hopefully the area that I'm in is undiscovered and untouched by anybody else, and I'll be able to get a whole bunch of first discoveries on neutron stars and black holes and stuff. But we'll see. We still have a couple jumps to go, and I'm curious to see what this S star is going to look like. To be honest, just based on like previous experiences with stars that I've never seen, with the exception of the Herbig AEBE, it's probably going to look like most other stars, to be honest. But when we get there, I'm going to scan the hell out of it, and I want to check out like the info and stuff, because I don't actually know what an S star is. But on the way, I've found absolutely nothing. I've scanned a few metal-rich planets and water worlds and stuff. Looks like there might be a water world down there, but it is way too far to go. That is definitely a water world, though. It's just too far. So after we get... And that may be... That's an F, I think. Or not an F, like a Y or a K. I don't know. I still don't necessarily know the star types just by looking at them on the map. But I don't think that's that important. We are now 3 jumps away. I tell you what, guys. I'll see you when we get there. Unless, obviously, I find something awesome on the way. But it's only 3 jumps, so who knows. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now, you can see the star in the center of my targeting reticle. I saw that a couple jumps away, and I was wondering if that might be it. So, clearly it's not going to be like a blue, or it's not going to be like an A or an O or a B. But let's just get right to it. Remember, if we don't raise our expectations, then it might actually turn out to be something different or interesting. I'm just curious because I've never seen one. So, and like I said before, I don't actually know what makes an S star an S star. So when we get in there and we scan it, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the info pane and check it out. But this, technically, even though this is the destination, is not why we're coming up here. I just saw it and decided to choose it as my destination. Okay, well, I mean, it just looks like a normal ass, like, M or K. It seems pretty big, though. It actually is pretty big. It's 135 light seconds in radius, apparently. Or at least that's, you know, ish, I guess. But let's go ahead and scan it up, and then I will check. There's only 2 objects here, so it's this star and something else. But it's an S star, which is cool, so we can knock that right off the list. It does look super big on this one. And we've got a T there with a gas giant. Let's check out the S star. It's late sequence stars that were once M-class, which is why they look like M's, and have begun the cycle towards becoming a carbon star nearing the end of its stellar life. All right, so excellent. We've got that scanned. I'm going to move away from it so I don't run into it. I doubt that I can, like, scoop it, being that it is, even though it used to be an M, I don't think it's part of the scoopable stars. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out this map here. Now, I'm going to be making, like, single jumps here. That's a neutron. Okay, so let's get rid of that. No, well, balls. I don't actually know what S star falls under here. But this is kind of difficult to see if I do it that way because of the color of the galaxy down there. But let's go ahead and check it out. So just looking here, I see a whole bunch. There are a ridiculous amount of neutron stars. So I don't exactly know how I'm going to keep track of which ones that I've been to. But before we start jumping to them, I want to look around and see if I can find like a carbon star or something. Because if an S star is on its way to becoming a carbon star, I would assume that there might be some carbon stars around here too. And I might need to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of this. So all I see... Oh, there's white dwarfs here. What is DAV? DA. Oh, that's just the designation form. Okay, so that's good to know. That's good to know. So, what? Is there... There's nothing... What? Oh, here we go. Okay. Look at all this, man. Look at all these neutron stars and white dwarfs and stuff. So the first thing that I'm going to do, guys, even though we came up here to get neutron stars and black holes and stuff, first thing I'm going to do is check out a white dwarf. So let's go see this guy. I'm pretty excited because we're going to knock off everything except carbon star. And carbon star is going to be the last thing that we have not seen other than, obviously, the supermassive black hole. So let's check this guy out. But look at... Wow. You know what? That is super awesome. Like, I didn't think of that. We're above the plane, or the plane, so looking down at it. That's like the core, guys. Looking down at the core here. That is super awesome. Because the entire time we've always seen the core, like, the line going across right here. The line going across the middle of the screen has always been, you know, us looking at the core from where we were. But now that we're above it, this is the line in like a disc. Man, that is super awesome. I'm glad I came up here, guys. But let's go ahead and get to that white dwarf and knock that off the list as well. I'm excited. See, okay, so look at all those brighter, like, yellowish stars. I'm guessing that those are other S types or possibly even carbon stars. So I'm sure that there are carbons in this area somewhere, and I'm gonna find them. And when I do, we will have knocked out everything except for the supermassive black hole. So it was a really good idea. Thank you for suggesting this. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to. It's weird to be like excited about this because I'm sure that lots of people have done this, and I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that special. But it's special to me because the whole reason I'm out here is to see cool stuff. Whoa. That thing is tiny, but I don't want to get close to it. But let's scan it up. But what's weird about this is when I was facing the other, like, kind of away from it, it looked like a T-Tauri star looks like on the system map. But anyways, check this guy out. It is not it's not explored, so that's a good sign. We got some ice, got a T there. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in this system with this thing because I don't actually know, like, it might work like a neutron star. I don't know. So we're going to get away from it before we plot a new course. And as we're plotting a new course, again, I'm going to be looking for carbon stars. What are you? That's another S star. Is that the S star we just can't? Yeah, sure is. All right. So just give me a second here. I'm going to look around and see if I can't find a carbon star. Now, being that I'm not very good with colors, I have to have it like kind of set this way so that I can see it against the galaxy down there. But look at, I mean, this is just a ridiculous amount of, why does it end right there? I guess it really is a patch. Like, it just seems to end right there. Let's see, let's go up. What are you? An MS star. Huh. I don't know what an MS star is. Let's go back to where we are and see what it actually says. For this. It just says S. So I'm kind of curious about that MS star, guys. Was that it? No, that was another S star. Where did that MS star go? Because I want to see what that is. You. I bet you're it. Yes. Alright. I'm going to jump to this guy. And we're going to take a look. Now, I don't know... looks like the path seems to be like avoiding... Well, I guess it's a straight line, but it's kind of avoiding like all these other things. But let's go and see what that is. And after we get that scanned, then I'm going to start to just jump between all of these neutron stars and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in a second. It's going to be 3 jumps. Okay, so we're jumping into the MS star system now. While I was gassing up, because I decided that I don't want to be caught out in this patch without any fuel, because I don't know. I'm going to assume that there are also the KGP foam stuff all over the place as well, but I just wanted to be sure. But while I was gassing up, I checked the galaxy map and I found a carbon star. And now, I initially was starting to think, because the S stars are the same color on the map as the checkbox, maybe that those are carbon stars. But I found one that says CN star. So I'm going to assume that that's a carbon star. And it's only a few more jumps after we hit this upwards. And then we will have knocked everything out. And then we can get to just reaping the benefits of this neutron star patch. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Okay, so this is an MS star. After we scan it up, I'm going to read up about it on the info pane and see if it's any different than just a regular ass carbon star. Or oh, that just looked weird. Or an S star. I'm sorry. This is really super close. So, okay, it's 439 light seconds out, and we're looking at 148 light seconds. So it's not as close as it looks, I guess. But let's see, MS star. How is that different from an S star is my question. MS class stars are late sequence stars having progressed from the S class stage of their life cycle and heading towards becoming a carbon star, a star nearing the end of its stellar life. All right, I'm gonna leave this stuff alone because, while it is, you know, interesting, like these are, I'm sure, high metal and metal rich, we're in a place where we can make a lot more money instead of like those. So let's see if I can find where that carbon star was. It was out this way somewhere. I may have lost it, in which case I will have to cut until I find it. I don't know which direction the map like started when I opened it, but it's not that far away. It was only 66 light years from where I was, so it's around here somewhere, guys. I'll tell you what, I will let you know when I find it, and we'll be on our way. All right, I found it. It is up here. It's only 2 jumps away, so let's get to it. Now, I'm sure it's going to look just like this, but I want to read the info on it. Now, if a carbon star is a star nearing the end of its life, I believe that means that it is ready to become, or going to become in short order, either a neutron star or a black hole, right? I mean, that's my understanding of the life cycle of a star. It's going to collapse in and onto itself and either become a black hole or a neutron star. I could be wrong about that. I remember reading that somewhere when I first started looking up neutron stars and stuff. But we're gonna get to it and check it out and read up on it. This is the stuff that I love about exploring. It's like learning about these things. I never even looked up like carbon stars and S stars and stuff like that. I only looked up like a Wolf Rayet and stuff when I was trying to figure out what the hell it was, and I found those cool photos of them. All right, the white dwarfs are going to replace neutron stars as the stars that freak me the fuck out, because that, I don't know if you guys noticed in my voice, but I paused for a split second because I was scared. It scared the hell out of me. Let's see what we've got going on here. Nothing special, really. Also, I don't know how dangerous white dwarfs are, to be honest. They seem possibly pretty dangerous. Let's look at that. Now, I don't have a ring around it to show like how close I can get, so that's scary. Let's get out of here. All right. Now we're jumping right to the carbon star. And again, it's probably going to look just like the other ones. It's probably going to look like an M star or a K star. Just possibly really big. I don't know. Maybe it's even smaller because it's nearing the end of its life. We'll see. This stuff is like super interesting to me. And what's funny is, you know, when I was a kid, I really liked space. I thought space was cool. I tried to learn some stuff in like science classes and stuff like that. But as I grew up, I kind of fell out of interest with it, I guess. And then when I started playing this game, it rekindled all of that. And I'm really grateful that I found this game because, you know, it prompted me to look up all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm really enjoying it. All right, so yeah, it looks just like the other ones, which was to be expected. Let's go ahead and scan it up and check out the info. Seems to be pretty standard to have like high metal content worlds in these in these systems. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right, class CN stars are variants of carbon class stars, stars that are approaching the end of their stellar lives as hydrogen fusion begins to stop. There were once K or M type stars that have degenerated to the carbon phase of their life cycle. That doesn't really tell me a whole lot, like why is it a carbon star, but like why is it called carbon? I mean, is it turning into whatever. But the point is, we now have nothing left on our normal list of things to find, right? Obviously, I still need to find like an Earth-like with rings. Would be really fucking cool to find. And then the supermassive black hole. But now it's time to just start jumping to these neutron stars and black holes and stuff and check it out. Now, unfortunately, there is no way for this game to tell you what you've jumped to. So I'm just going to have to go to the map each time and look and see if this is lit up. If this is lit up, then obviously we've been there, as you can see right here. So, and I'm sure that if you guys play this game, you already know that. But for those of you that possibly don't, and just enjoy watching these, that's how it works. Now, I'm hoping someday Frontier is going to give us a way to plot waypoints. Now, I talked to Flame a while back about an auto hotkey thing that allows you to set waypoints for yourself. I'm not really into using like third-party stuff, so that's probably not for me. But what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to get rid of everything that is not a non-sequence star so that we can see all. Look at this, man. This is ridiculous. And look, it just goes forever, guys. Well, I mean, I say it goes forever, but then it kind of slows down here. But then it picks back up. I mean, oh, I could be here for weeks. I'm probably going to do a lot off camera, guys, because I want to get as many of these as possible. Just look at this, man. It's ridiculous. It is. I have no clue how far this goes. I bet this goes the entirety of the core. And obviously, I'm never going to be able to get all of these. But I'm going to try and get a whole bunch of them. So, what that means for the series, ladies and gentlemen, you will still get your daily updates, obviously, but these daily videos might show me in drastically different locations because I'm going to be getting just lots of stuff moving into the next area and lots of stuff and like that. I won't be able to get to a whole bunch of them tonight because it is late and I have to work in the morning. But I have a lot of jumping and scanning to do here. So let's get right to it. let's plot the first course. This guy, he seems to be the closest. And hopefully, when I start to run low on fuel, I'll be able to just check like an M on the list and see. As a matter of fact, before we make this jump, let's just make sure. Alright, there are M's everywhere, and they're all within like pretty good jump distance. If I just... Oh yeah, there should be no reason that I run out of fuel around here. Alright, cool. Let's get to it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, what would be really cool is if these systems have multiple neutron stars in them. Now, it's going to be scary navigating that system if it has a lot of neutron stars. But it'd be really cool to get more than one per system. Also, again, I'm assuming that
2, 1,
I have free reign to first discover all of these. So, we'll see. I mean, I guess somebody could have jumped up here just for these. Alright, what have we got here? Where are you, buddy? Is that you? That is totally you. Let's see what we've got going on here. Undiscovered. Excellent. So that is good. That is a good sign. So I'm just going to do these in like rapid fire succession, guys. But I will obviously always be turning away from the damn star before I plot the next course. We've got that one. It's like, where do I start? You know, they're just everywhere. Oh, to see that? Yeah. I don't know about that one, guys. Let's just move away from the neutron star so that I can turn around. So what I've been doing in a neutron star system is flying away from the neutron star while I look at the map, which for some reason this time I didn't. I stayed still. And then after I get sufficiently far away, I'll power all the way down so that I'm only going 30 kilometers per second. Hit the frame shift drive, turn to the direction, and then just power up right before it goes because I don't want to run into the damn star. So let's do it that way because it looks like the system that I'm going to be jumping into is on the other side of the neutron star. Yes, it's up there. So I may, you know, who knows? I could have run into it. I'm being extremely careful, guys. And if it seems like I'm kind of being a pussy about it, it's because I don't want something bad to happen. Because I have terrible luck. And when I don't take precautions, things happen. You guys have seen it firsthand. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Is that you, buddy? Oh, yeah. And it's only got a ringed high metal content planet that you can land on, but I'm not going to do it because you can't even see the damn neutron star from it. So we're going to turn away. And the reason I do it this way, I put it exactly behind me and go full speed away from it so that in an instance like the one that we just had where it's on the other side, I'll be far enough away that I won't run into it while I'm firing up the FSD. So I want to get ones that are as close as possible to where I am already so that I don't overlap. Where's the one that I've already hit? That's weird. You? No? It was very close. It was within a, you know, a couple. I think it was above. Was it you, sir? It doesn't matter. All right, let's get down to this guy. Man, they're just everywhere. It's like a kid in a candy store, ladies and gentlemen.
Frameshift drive charging.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to hit a couple more of these, and I'm going to let you guys go, because it's just going to be this. It's just going to be me jumping from neutron star to neutron star and reaping the benefits.
3, 2,
And hopefully, maybe with tomorrow's episode, I'll probably still be here, to be honest, with tomorrow's episode. So I'm going to have to find something to talk about because it's going to get boring if I'm just doing the same thing and saying, all right, I got this neutron star. Now I got this one. Now I got this one. Now I got this one. So Hopefully something interesting happens tomorrow in the community that I can talk about. We'll see. Or you know what? I do have a bank of stories untouched so far. Maybe we'll get to that. Oh no, Lance Freerunner! Get out of my neutron star patch, dude! Okay, well, that means that it's going to be luck. It's going to be luck whether or not I find neutron stars that are undiscovered, because obviously someone else has been here. He's probably not the only one. So let's try one more. And being that it's right next to it, I'm sure that he might have hit this one. But remember, with so many out here like this, you can't hit them all, which we've already seen because I've already hit 2 of them that were undiscovered, right next to the one that he had discovered. So we'll see.
Ready to engage.
Okay, all right, stop. Okay. I tried to do it without slowing down, but as you can see on my radar down there, the neutron star is super close. So let's just do it this way. Yeah, it's right there. And the thing is right there. So here we go. We got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Remember, I'm just overly cautious. That's all. But as soon as it, says align with vector or whatever, or speed up, then I'll speed up. In Super Cruise, you don't actually have to speed up a whole lot. There we go.
2, 1, engage.
So here we go. If this one is undiscovered, then I'll know that I have a really good chance of finding more and more undiscovereds. If it is discovered, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have a chance. It just means that I'm not going to expect a majority of them to be undiscovered. But let's see. It's the moment of truth. Lance, you bastard. All right. Well, look. I've got a lot of work to do here in this neutron star patch. Remember, just because it's discovered already doesn't mean that it's not worth scanning. I'm still going to get like what, 30k per neutron star or something like that. It would just be 45 if it wasn't discovered previously. In any case, that's all the time I've got, guys. Trust me when I say that I'm going to be jumping all over this area and trying to get as many of these as possible before we move on. But I'm not going to spend too much time here. I don't want like a 10 episode stretch of me just scanning neutron stars. So I'm going to get as many as I can off camera. So once again, just trust me when I say that I will be getting a ridiculous amount of these. In any case, if you like this video, go and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. As of the time of this recording, we're at 575 subscribers, so I have to thank you guys for supporting the channel, because the last time we talked about it, it was at like 510. You guys are killing it with the support, and I absolutely appreciate it. Take it easy, guys.
Eject. 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 Eject.